10 Reasons Why Business Fail on First Year. 1. A weak foundational partnership. Communication can be a major problem for partnerships that are not built on a shared vision and values. Partners need to be on the same page and want the same things for the company. Otherwise, it will cause conflict eventually. 2. Flawed business plan. Just because you have a business plan doesn't mean it's a good one. Some common business plan flaws include being too vague, miscalculating costs, underestimating timelines for production or marketing. Get assistance from those with real-world experience who may be able to point out your flaws so you can correct them sooner rather than later. 3. Fail to understand/gauge the market. It's impossible to drive meaningful innovation without a full concept of what's out there. The market is an incredibly complex beast, so it's no wonder many startups can't reliably figure out their chances of success accurately. There are also many times when there is really no way to predict success or failure until you get the product to market and simply see how it does. 4. Poor recruitment practices. If key staff have serious flaws, those are also likely to be reflected in the organization and often contribute significantly to its failures. Entrepreneurship only works when startups can hire the right people for their venture. 5. Unforeseen market crisis. COVID-19's impact on the global economy was a classic case, completely unforeseen, and devastating for a lot of small businesses and startups. 6. Changing market condition. The coronavirus pandemic was a perfect example of changing market conditions that caused many businesses to struggle or fail. Shutdowns and capacity restrictions caused many retail businesses and restaurants to see their volume decrease dramatically. These challenges will no doubt lead to failure patterns that could be long-lasting, especially for some brands that were already struggling before the pandemic. 7. Cash flow issues. If the startup doesn't make sufficient efforts to find new capital as the original capital dries up, it will soon find it can't meet operating expenses under the business model envisioned. 8. Failure to learn from mistakes/make adjustments. Most startups don't have a straight line to success, but have many ups and downs along the way. One of the most common reasons for startup failure is that the startup was unable to learn from the inevitable mistakes and make adjustments to become more successful. 9. Bad timing. Sometimes a startup has a great idea, but doesn't time a major product launch or marketing push well. Unfortunately, it may only take one ill-timed move to cause the startup to fail, if investors get wind of the poor decision-making and decide to bail. 10. Burnout/loss of passion for the startup. When the leadership of a startup loses its passion for the concept or product, or burns out on the idea too early, the startup will likely fail. In some cases, founders can sell the startup to someone else who can take their idea and run with it or fold it into their own concept. 11. Just face it. Mistakes can be some of the most helpful catalysts for growth and learning, both in life and in the workplace. However, many people fear failure, which can hold them back from taking risks or trying new things. Reading business books tells you stories that provide context around challenges and opportunities, open your mind up to new choices, communicate in the business language being spoken, provide frameworks for thinking about choices and decisions. Link on my description box. Thank you guys for watching the video and please don't forget to subscribe and like.